Welcome everyone to Jack Plays Golf. This is where you'll see some very average golf of a 20 handicapper trying to beat 90. So I've done it a couple of times, but this is the start of my golf journey and I'm going to tee it off here on a par 4. It is winter over here in New Zealand, so it has been a little bit colder. Well, we're going into spring now, but this was a couple of months back this round. I just wanted to get a couple of rounds ready to go. Actually, I couldn't see this shot because of the sun, so I actually thought I'd hit it out to the right, but hit my provisional, and then when I walked down, I found my first ball right in the centre. Left me a short little chip here into the green, however, I ended up hitting that a little bit shorter than what I hoped, which now leaves me with a short chip from just outside the fringe. So because it's wet, I am trying to use a more lofted club to get straight onto the green, just because I don't trust it to roll out from that grass off the rough there. So first hole, onto the green with an option for par. Let's see if we can make this a putt. Starting with a par, I mean, can't complain with that. That's pretty much exactly where I wanted to be. Didn't manage to warm up with the putter, and it's a new one, so you'll see for the rest of the round it may not go as well as that. Short par 3 for hole 2. Hit it quite nicely, although I end up coming a little bit short. It does roll onto the green, but leaves me with a long putt. So I try to lag the putt up there. However, it goes a little bit off to the right, so a bit of a misread. It leaves me a little short one for back-to-back pars. And no, it's gone past. So we probably won't see the E in the top right-hand corner ever again. But that's fine, that's what we expect. And get it in for bogey. And now we're going into one of the harder holes. So par 3, I am trying to hit this straight down the middle. I actually slice it a little bit, but what ends up happening is I end up slicing it just enough to end up probably being the most perfect shot I could ever hit on this. We're just about 100 yards to the green with a little bunker to go over. But yeah, pretty happy with that, although was sliced where I didn't want it to be. So after the slice, I ended up pulling this one a little bit, but I also did want to stay away from that bunker, so I was aiming a little bit left. But I did still want to go on the green, however I'm just on the fringe here. And then I do a nice little chip up onto it. Again, going for the loft, just don't trust it coming out of that fairway. First putt goes just left of the hole, however leaves me with a nice short putt for bogey. And I should make this one, hopefully. Yep, and I sink that for bogey. So after 3 holes, 2 over, and then I end up hitting this shot onto the par 3. Lands on the green, and it's rolling, and then it nearly rolls, well, looks like it nearly rolls in. As you can tell, I'm pretty happy. Gives me a nice little birdie opportunity. It's downhill though, and left to right from what I remember. Also with the putter, it's not feeling 100% confident. It was pretty much new out of the bag, and yeah, let's see if I can make it for bird. And absolutely drained it. As you can see, if it was going to go past, that was going to go quite a bit past, but it was right in the middle. It takes me back to 1 over. Starts with a drive now onto a fairly decent par 4. Just end up missing the water on the left. Giving me a nice option to get straight onto the green here. However, I end up getting way too much dirt and I'm falling quite short, as you can see there. So now I've got another decentish chip to get onto the green. This one I managed to get on the green, but as you can see here, it didn't roll enough, so probably not enough, probably wrong club. Nice long putts here, just gone to the right of the hole. But again, that should just leave me with a nice simple one for bogey. And it does. So going in now onto the 6th hole. I'm going for driver here. It's very narrow, but it's also a drivable par 4. Probably shouldn't go for it, but I have done. And I've absolutely smacked it and caught it very clean. It bounces, rolls onto the green. If you see my feet there, I'm like, wow, it's actually made it. tractor just driving past, as he will do for the rest of the hole. So I'm pretty excited at this point onto the green here, but obviously it's a long uphill putt, but I'm on the green, so you know, hopefully I can make bird. Ended up getting a bit too nervous here and hitting it way short. Just wanted to have a second go. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I just wanted to see if I could make it. Got a lot closer, but obviously you don't get two goes, so you know.
Yeah, it was good to you.
Go back to my first ball. I thought the line here of the shadow was pretty good, and it just lips out on the right edge, so end up missing that. So it's a bit disappointing to be on the green and free putting. Well, hopefully free putting. And yeah, get it in for par. But again, a par is a par. Here's some great camera work. As you can see from the map here, I do end up slicing off to the right, but it's hugely forgiving on the right side, so it's not the end of the world. Would have liked to hit it straight, obviously. On this one now, I just go for the option of laying up nicely in the middle. I just wanted to make sure I got it right down there. Which leaves me a nice option to attack into the green. However, there is a massive bunker in the middle, so I did want to go to the right, but when I stood over the ball, I just kind of felt it, so I wanted to go for the flag. And as you can see, I land it. I'm pretty happy with that. It was definitely the aggressive play, and probably shouldn't have done it, but as you can see here from this video, it's landed here, which could have been down there, which I didn't want to do, but I got lucky and I've got this. So I'm not very confident with these kind of putts in general at this stage. I have practiced it a lot since this day because of this, because now I've left myself with a short, not a short putt, but it's one of those awkward ranges where you could end up missing it. It gives me a good option for par still, so I want to take my time over this and make sure that I get it in, because where I was, I should really two putt. So yeah, just taking my time. And I've pulled it to the left. As you can see, that one hurt a little bit, but you know, it is golf, and that's why I'm a 20 handicapper. But putting is normally one of my stronger points, so yeah, pretty disappointing, but again, I'm putting it down to the new putter. You know, 8th hole, par 3. Teeing off again, and I've come short again, which isn't too bad, but it does leave a nice little hill to get up to the flag, which we'll see when we're over here. There's a bit of a downhill to the flag as well, so I wanted to land it just short, which I ended up doing, but I just didn't carry it enough. So now I want to be careful with the putting and to hit the bank but not go too far. And it stops just before the bank. So now I've got a downhill putt for bogey. And I've missed it. And as you can see, it's downhill, it's gone way past. So now I've got a double bogey opportunity. Looking back, I probably should have composed myself a little bit more. But it does go in for double. So again, not too bad. Since I got a birdie earlier on, that kind of cancels it out. So for this one now, I've got driver in hand, because there's actually a free drop shot if I go dead straight because of the driving range. But then, as you can see, I end up slicing it horribly to the right and going in amongst these trees. After a quick search, I found the ball. Didn't have a direct line to the flag, so I tried to just punch it out a little bit. Well, actually, I didn't try to punch it out, that was the error. I tried to chip it out, and I fell short, so now I've got to chip it out again. And this time I make certain, but obviously now I've wasted, well, essentially 3 shots. I should have just done iron from the tee. End up finning this one a little bit, and it rolls way past from where I wanted it to be. But at the end of the day, it's still not too bad. It's on the green. Gives me a putt opportunity for bogey, which I've dragged past the hole. So now I need to make this one for double. So back-to-back doubles wouldn't be too bad. I just want to get a triple. So I managed to sink it for double, so again, pretty good round for someone at my handicap. I was pretty happy with that, so 41 on the front 9. Apart from those 2 double bogeys, that's probably pretty much the best I've ever played. So I was pretty happy with that. Just looking over the scorecard here, as you can see on the 4th hole, that's when I got the birdie. That was a great putt. On the 6th hole, that's when I drove the green. So that was probably the shot of the round for myself. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. And stay tuned for the back 9, which will come out tomorrow. And let's see if I can break 90. At the moment, I'm on course to do so. However, the back 9 is a completely different 9, and I've just finished with 2 doubles back-to-back. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff, and I'll catch you next time.